They did not come to conquer Earth, and they did not come to negotiate with humanity. They came because the Galactic Council had already decided that humans were a long-term problem that would eventually destabilize the galaxy. After observing human history, wars, internal conflict, emotional decision-making, and rapid technological escalation, the Council voted unanimously that humanity should be erased before it became powerful enough to challenge galactic order. The decision was delivered without hostility and without anger. Earth would be destroyed in 7 days, and no response was required. The message reached every corner of the planet at the same moment. Screens lit up, radios activated, and satellites relayed the same sentence in every known language. Humanity had 1 week left. At first, the reaction was exactly what the Council expected. Panic spread quickly, markets collapsed, governments argued, and cities descended into confusion. The Council observed, calmly because this reaction was familiar. Every species they had ever erased reacted the same way in the beginning. Fear always came first. What the Council never truly understood was how humans behave after fear. Human civilization was not built in comfort. It was shaped by constant pressure. Humans evolved through disasters, climate collapse, disease, and war. Every major advancement in human history came from moments where survival was uncertain. Pressure did not weaken humans. It forced them to reorganize. Within hours of the announcement, conflicts around the world stopped not because humanity found peace, but because fighting each other no longer made sense. Militaries were recalled, borders lost importance, and information that had been guarded for decades was shared freely. Scientists, who had competed their entire careers, began working together without hesitation. Humanity did not unite because it wanted to. It united because extinction demanded it. By the end of the first day, humanity stopped behaving like separate nations and began functioning like a single system. The Council expected humans to start building weapons and fleets. They expected desperation. What they observed instead confused them. Humans began studying themselves. They analyzed their own failures, their own wars, and their own limitations. They did not ask how to defeat the Council. They asked how to survive something far more advanced than them. Human engineers abandoned perfection and focused on speed. Human scientists stopped chasing ideal theories and started testing ideas immediately. Artificial intelligence systems were rewritten to prioritize learning over obedience. Safety restrictions designed for peaceful times were ignored. Failure was no longer avoided. It was used. Ships that once carried cargo were converted into experimental platforms. Satellites were repurposed into adaptive networks. Power systems were pushed beyond limits not to produce more energy, but to understand how systems could break and recover faster. Every failure produced data, and every correction happened instantly. Humanity did not improve in steps. It improved while moving. By the third day, the Council noticed that human technology was changing too fast to track accurately. Their predictive models began producing inconsistent results. Human systems were not following stable development paths. They were evolving during operation. Old designs were abandoned without hesitation. New solutions replaced them within hours. The Council had ruled the galaxy for thousands of years because they could predict outcomes. Humanity was becoming impossible to predict. By the fourth day, the Council increased surveillance, and what they saw made them uneasy. Humans were not preparing a conventional defense. There were no fixed battle plans and no permanent strategies. Every system humanity built was designed to observe, respond, and adjust faster than any external threat. Where other species valued stability, humans embraced instability. Where other species feared chaos, humans used it as a tool. By the sixth day, probability engines across the Council network began failing. Human behavior refused to settle into expected patterns. Every simulation ended differently. The future paths no longer converged. For the first time since the Council was formed, an extermination scenario could not be reliably predicted. This was not because humanity was winning, but because humanity was changing faster than the models could account for. On the seventh day, the execution fleet arrived at Earth. They expected resistance or surrender. They found neither. The planet was silent. No defensive formations appeared and no threats were transmitted. Instead, a single message was broadcast across all channels. It was simple and calm. Humanity acknowledged the deadline and confirmed that the time had been used. When the encounter began, the difference became immediately clear. Human vessels did not follow rigid tactics. They did not advance or retreat in predictable ways. Every movement from the fleet was analyzed in real time. Human systems adjusted instantly. Energy distribution shifted during engagement. Structural configurations changed under pressure. Instead of building stronger defenses, humans built smarter ones. Instead of faster weapons, they built adaptive responses. Every attack taught humanity something new. Every second of contact made them harder to destroy. The longer the engagement lasted, the less effective the Council fleet became. Human systems learned faster than the battle progressed. 6 minutes after first contact, the Council issued a retreat order. Not because they were losing ships, but because they were losing certainty. Humanity was not fighting a war. Humanity was studying one. The Council finally understood their mistake. Humans were not dangerous because they were aggressive or violent. Humans were dangerous because they refused to remain what they were. They did not preserve tradition, they replaced it. They did not fear change, they accelerated it. The final message humanity transmitted was not a threat and not a declaration of dominance. It was an explanation. Humanity did not seek expansion or control. Humanity sought survival. But survival, for humans, meant adaptation without limits. The extermination order was rescinded, not out of mercy, but out of calculation. Humanity was reclassified not as an enemy and not as an ally, but as something entirely new. A species that could not be predicted, controlled, or constrained by outdated models. They gave humanity 1 week, and in doing so they revealed a truth the galaxy had never faced before. Under pressure, humans do not collapse. They evolve.